my co-speakers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. Before we talk about the preschool, I'll quickly talk about our company. Our company, Smart Kids Educare India Private Limited, was incorporated in January 2008. In the first year of our operations, we have got ISO 9001-2008 certification from TÜV of Germany, which is the second largest certifying body in the world. We have also launched Pathashala, the source of knowledge, which is the division of Smart Kids, from 1st to 10th standard. We have also introduced All India Education in Early Childhood Care and Education. We have been ranked 5th best preschool in best practices in franchising by Silicon India. We have started with 10 centers in Hyderabad, and today we are with 139 branches present in all the states of South and in the West, Maharashtra and Gujarat, in the East, Orissa and Bihar, and in the North, Uttar Pradesh. We are planning to make our presence in all the states of North this year. The curriculum is designed 100% in-house and published for Smart Kids centers, and the curriculum is based on the CBSE, ICSE and SSE board syllabus. The methodology followed is the combination of Waldorf and Montessori methodology. Waldorf is nothing but teaching through playway method, and Montessori is through the activities. The co-curricular and extracurricular activities are planned as per the age group of the children. Coming to the education system, we have two types of education, the formal education and informal education system. In the formal education, we have schools from 1st to 12th standard and the professional colleges, which are run by the government and the public. And in the informal education system, we have preschools, multimedia, coaching classes, vocational training, and books. To talk about preschool in particular, preschool is free of regulation, as mentioned by the earlier speakers, and it is not governed by any government body. The preschool can be set up for profit companies, and preschool caters to primarily 1.5 years to 4.5 years of age group, and it's a boon for parents, as most of the both the parents are working, and nuclear families, they look for preschools, and most of the preschools also provide a daycare facility. And in preschool, they tend to learn faster while interacting with the children of their own age group. Now let's look at the education as a whole. The education in the year 2010 was 1.2 trillion Indian rupees, and in the year 2015 end, it is expected to be 2.3 trillion Indian rupees, and education as a whole is growing at a rate of 15% per annum. Now, when we look at preschool in particular, in the year 2008, it was 3.6 billion rupees, and it had been growing consistently at the rate of 36% per annum, and expected to be 59 billion rupees in the year 2017. When we talk about the opportunities, Indian preschool has very high market potential, and it is underpenetrated. Only 1.1% of the preschool going children are currently enrolled. This is a very interesting chart. In France, 100% of preschool going children go to preschool, and in Scotland also 100% preschool going children go to preschool, whereas in US and Brazil it is 14.3 and 13.4, and in India it is only 1.1%. out of 1.1% of preschool going children, the organized sector caters to 17% and the rest is unorganized sector. The preschool is very fast growing as the potential available is very huge and which is attracting investments from private players. And as mentioned earlier, the entry barriers are very low. Anybody, anyhow, anywhere, a preschool can be started. When we talk about the opportunities, now the parents are understanding the importance of preschool, but still there is much more to be done in this area. As a company, we do conduct positive parenting workshops in all our branches to bring about the awareness of importance of preschool. The increased disposable income of people leads to higher capacity to spend in education. Increasing awareness about the fact that 40% of a person's ability to learn is developed in the first 4 years. This is a very important point. From 2 to 5 years, a child has a capability of learning 50% of his knowledge of life, and 5 to 12 years, 30%, and 12 to 17 years, 20%, and the rest is only updation. It provides an environment where from homely atmosphere to a formal schooling. Education is the third highest expenditure segment for middle class household. Let's look at how the income is being spent. The middle class family, out of their total earning, 51% is spent on food, 10.5% is spent on transport, and in education it is 7.4%, and the rest is others. I am sure in the coming years this chart will change and the education will definitely take the second position. Coming to challenges, the awareness amongst parents is pretty low. There is a lot to be done in this area. Availability of quality teachers is a big challenge. As the MNCs and IT companies coming up, the salaries are pretty high and the salaries being paid in the preschools is not comparable. Getting quality teachers is a challenge, and at the same time retaining quality teachers is the biggest challenge. And in the preschool the ratio is pretty low, 1:8, and the required number of teachers is high. And the parents' expectation is much higher in preschool, unlike the formal schooling. Getting a leased property for running a preschool is again a biggest challenge, which affects the profitability of the company. And at the same time, I would also say that this is a big opportunity where once you have the property at the right place, right location, it really gives you a good edge. The target audience is limited. The parents do not expect to send their children beyond 2 kilometers, max is 3 kilometers. Unorganized preschools, they hold more than 80% of the market. Infrastructure, learning skills provided them is inadequate, and at the same time the fees charged is pretty low. The formal schooling offers admissions at nursery LKG levels. This is again one of the challenges where the good schools, they don't give admissions in the first standard. Therefore, from preschool at the level of nursery and lower kindergarten, the children move to the formal schooling. Decline of genius, 3 to 5 years and 8 to 10 years have excellent ability of creative power and natural ability of thinking. This is the area where we need a lot of focus. The parents need to give a lot of focus. Unfortunately, the parents in India give more importance at the age group of 13 to 25, where the scope is limited, and this pyramid needs to be reversed, and the parents need to give a lot of importance for the age group of 3 to 10 years, where the acquiring power is much higher. Last but not the least, the customer expectation is the biggest challenge. This is the basic requirement where we need to provide the customer service and customer satisfaction. This also is the basic requirement of any preschool, where the parents' expectation. You need to do something beyond this. You need to give the best of the infrastructure, best quality, best support and services wherein the customer would be delighted. And this again, to be in the competition, you need to do something beyond this, where the customer needs to be overwhelmed with the support and service you provide, that means the customer ecstasy needs to be provided, which will lead to ultimate satisfaction. This is not only applicable in the preschool, but any industry. If we are able to provide this, then success is guaranteed. Thank you so much.